silly, hold up, wait a minute.
Double OTG, I know I'm one of the greatest. I was showing love when I ain't know they was hating. Why these niggas worry about the money you making? Holding all this weight just like you got you some patience. Double OTB, I know I'm one of the best.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Big Gordon back with another motherfucking video. And right now, I'm finna give y'all a little story time, you know what I'm saying? Since I ain't did a little story time in a good little hot little minute. This is a story about how I almost got kicked out of college. And damn near sent to jail. So one day, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, you know, if you went to college, you know about having cab time. You know about everybody getting up, going to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? This particular day, I was cooling it by myself. Before I went, I was outside the dorms in my whip, cause you know what I'm saying, I used to smoke up, used to roll up, smoke up, and then go get some food from the cab. This particular day, I was outside in the whip, smoking it up, cooling, scoping the scenery out, chilling, vibing, by my lonely. Wasn't nothing going on, just a nice little regular day. I finished what I had to finish. When I was done, you know what I'm saying, which was about 20 to 30 minutes later, I went ahead, you know what I'm saying, I drove down to the cab. And I didn't take the regular way, I took the back way to the cab, you know what I'm saying, just cruising, chilling. I get to the cab, my next step is to find me a little parking spot. I see one parking spot, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna turn in there and park, get out, give me a little something to eat. But I was like, nah, that parking spot look a little tight. Like I can't, it's gonna be hard to really fit in there, get out my car easily, go in the cab, come back, and then just hop back in and ride. It looked like it was gonna be a little hassle. So I was like, nah, let me not park there. So instead of parking there, I drove down a little bit. Mind you, the sun was bright and it was pointing directly where I was facing this day. It was kind of, I was like this looking forward, but I was looking to the side like this. So I'm driving this way, so any car coming this way, I can't really see unless it get up close to me. So I'm just looking like this the whole time. I see a parking spot and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna park there. I lie to you not. I lie to you not. I lie to you not. Soon as I make the turn and get in my parking spot, I hit the side of my teacher's car. At this point, she wasn't even my teacher. It was just a teacher that worked there. I barely even knew the lady at this time.
Hi, I'm his mommy. Don't we look like twins? The times no the time. And he named it new. He knew me.
Love you too, mom. Now, as I was saying, it's my mama. I love my mama to death. You know what I'm saying? She's been all my life through thick and thin, through hard and easy times. But even through this time, I'll get to that later. But like I was saying, I seen a little nice little open spot. You know what I'm saying? Nice and open spot. Wasn't too many cars around this spot. So what I did, I tried to pull in that spot. Mind you, the brightness of the sun rays was directly in my eyes every time I looked forward. So I barely could see anything looking forward. It was hard for me to see a car coming this way. So with my eyes locked in on the parking space, I didn't even think to turn my head back this way because the sun was fucking me up. And the last time I even looked this way, I seen no car down the road coming. So soon as I made the turn, skirt, boom, I hit the side of this lady's car. Mind you, the lady is foreign. She's not no regular, you know what I'm saying, American citizen. So the first thing she gonna think about is insurance, you know what I'm saying, getting her shit right, so she hopped straight out the car. What is your information? What is your this? What is your that? And I'm trying to brush the shit off. I'm not trying to give her shit because to me, you know, I done hit plenty shit with my car. I done got into plenty little bumps and bruises with my car, and I always brushed it off. Why? Because it kept moving. It still got me from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? But her, she didn't see it that way. So she quickly called campus security, you know what I'm saying, to come down there and check it out. You know, my homeboy on the side of me talking about, hey bro, get in your car and go, bro, get in your car and go. Me, I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't even about to make nothing extra out of this. Still thinking, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna be too much of a big deal. Me thinking I'm just about to go in, get my little lunch and head back to my room. No, this done turned into a whole different situation. I ain't even get to fucking eat. Hungry. I ain't even get to eat, my nigga. Campus security came down, checked it out, seen what was going on. You feel me? He seen I done scratched the side of her car. Only a little part of my light was fucked up. It wasn't too bad. Her car got the worst end of it. The campus security at this time, he was slightly a bit of an asshole. He may have been a decent human being, but when it came down to his job and, you know what I'm saying, dealing with us students, nobody really totally fucked with him. He came down there, he did the most. He pretty much smelt the weed, you know what I'm saying? He said he could see me high in my eyes, but me, whole time I'm thinking like, bro, I smoked a little minute ago. I ain't even really as high as I was when I first stepped inside my car, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even that high no more, you know what I'm saying? So I knew what the fuck I was doing. Whole time he like, oh, you're high. Oh, you're high. Oh, you're under the influence. Oh, you can go to jail for that. You want to go to jail for that, son? You want to go to jail? Drive up to my office. Don't you drive nowhere else. Drive straight to my office. I had to get in my car, drive to this man's office, and sit in his office. While I'm sitting in his office, he's talking all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's accusing me of being high, driving under some type of influence, high while driving. You know what I'm saying? He sees some guts in my car or whatnot. Boom, boom this, boom, boom that. He calls my mother, which was the worst thing that could possibly happen to me at that point. Cause my mama ain't fuck with me smoking weed at all. So whole time, while he on the phone calling my mama down here and shit, I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck am I gonna do? What the fuck am I gonna take this? What she gonna say? What she gonna do? My mama gets there. He tells her what I had to tell what's going on. You know they gonna make you tell your mama what's going on. You feel me? Like them calls back in high school, middle school, you got in trouble. They make you get on the phone and tell your people the story. They made me tell my mama the story. So I told my mama the story. She looking at me. I could feel her. I could feel those angry looks smacking me on the side of my motherfucking face. I could feel her staring me down with that little look, like just like this. Red, she got so much words going through her head, and I don't want to hear none of it. So he's talking to me with all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Threatening me to go to jail, threatening me to send me to some type of somewhere to get a drug test, and if I test positive, I'm going to jail type shit. He was threatening me to go to jail. She was threatening me to whoop my ass. Yes, whoop my ass. At that age, she was threatening me to whoop my motherfucking ass. Because, for one, to be dead honest with you, that wasn't even all the way in my car yet. And this is where my pops come into play. So she calls my pops. She calls my pops to come down and get the car, because apparently he didn't want me to drive. He didn't want me to drive away with the car anymore. He didn't want me to drive anymore. She calls my pops to come get the car. My pops to come get the car. He drives away with it. He gets in the car. They pretty much tell me they don't want me driving the car for a while. So he comes. He hops in the driver's seat of the car. He cussing me out a little bit. He giving me his anger. He putting his frustration in me. You know. After he do that, we all leave and we go back to the house, because we all going back to the house. I'm taking my car to the house, and it was a weekend, so they made me stay at the house. Taking my car to the house. I got to leave my car at the house for a little minute. Mind you, my car still smells like weed. There's still a little weed in my car. So as we're leaving out of the place where my school was, as we're leaving from there, boom. Police, actual police, stops my mother and my father at the same motherfucking time. Stops both of them, because I think they was like speeding in the area or something like that. So he stops both of them at the same motherfucking time. And I'm just in the car like, oh my motherfucking God, this shit can't get no worse. As he's stopping both of them at the same time, he goes to my car. He goes to my pops first, who was in my car. So my car still smelling like weed. Imagine what the police gonna think walking up to the car and my car still smelling like weed. He gonna think my daddy was smoking the shit. He gonna think my daddy got the weed. He gonna think my daddy was smoking it. He gonna wanna search my pops. And if they would have found the weed on my pops, he probably motherfucking, I don't know. They probably would give him a ticket, because I ain't had that much weed at that time. So he probably would have gave him a ticket, or they probably would have took him to jail because they thought he was lying. As the police came to that car first, he's telling the police, "Sir, my son was driving the car. That's his weed. He was smoking in the mud." He was telling them all that bullshit. All that bullshit. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Damn. I'm like, what? Damn. Like I say, luckily I ain't have that much weed in the car, so we ain't had to worry about nobody going to jail or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I was given a ticket. I think I was given a weed ticket. I'm not sure. He might have let us off with a warning. But all I know is I'm just glad that situation didn't get any motherfucking worse, because it seemed like shit was going downhill from the time I smoked in front of the dorm just chilling, all the way to being stopped by the motherfucking police. Shit was just going down, 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 down. You know what I'm saying? So after that, end up having to take my car all the way home. My pops drove my car all the way home. Had to leave my car in the yard for a while. They was pissed at me. Never got into no situation like that again. Wasn't supposed to get into no situation like that in the first motherfucking place. You feel me? So, hey man, if the sun beaming down on you while you driving, pull the little motherfucking mirror down so you can see some shit. Shit can happen like that. Like that. Cause I thought I was just gonna motherfucking go to lunch, give me a little dinner, give me a little plate, and be on my motherfucking business. But turns out it was a whole nother motherfucking story, man. It was a whole nother motherfucking story. That was a crazy sequence of events that day. I'm just glad I didn't have to go back through anything like that again. You know. But hey man, that's the end of that story, man. That's the story of how I almost got sent to jail, how I almost got kicked out of school, how you know what I'm saying, how I hit the fuck out of my teacher's car, because I did kind of hit that bitch now. I just didn't put no huge dent in it. It was like just a slight dent and a scratch. But yeah, man, that's the story. I appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, tuning in, tapping in. We at 300 plus subscribers. At the time of this video, I was at 335. We are at 335 subscribers. We are on the road to 1K. Listen, man, if you tuned in, you tapped in, and you haven't yet, subscribe. You know, subscribe. I wouldn't appreciate nothing else from you guys more than for you to subscribe. I love you guys. I love my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all again. More content on the motherfucking way.